I'd like to schedule an abortion for today.
That was when Dominic walked through the door.
Serena, who are you on the phone with?
He came in carrying a paper bag.
Brought you clam chowder from that place you like. Drink it while it's hot.
I opened the container inside the bag. The soup had already congealed, lumpy grains and broth that looked like something regurgitated. He reached out to put his arm around my shoulder. I shifted away.
Not hungry.
Dominic frowned but poured the soup into a bowl and set it in front of me anyway. The smell of it hit me, briny and sharp, and my stomach lurched. I bolted to the bathroom and hunched over the toilet, dry heaving. He followed and tried to rub my back and knocked his hand away.
Don't touch me!
Dominic's expression darkened. A flash of impatience crossed those deep brown eyes.
What do you want from me? I'm already trying my best to manage your feelings, Serena. What more do you want? For me to get on my knees and apologize?
Then what do you think I should do? Send her my congratulations? Tell her how happy I am she's carrying my husband's child?
Lucien died for me. Taking care of Vivian is my responsibility, my obligation. Nothing happened between us. It was just a sperm donation. Can you stop making everything so soldered?
Honestly, Serena, right now you look like nothing but a jealous, irrational shrew.
I went still. In those early days after Lucien died, I was the one who took the initiative, bringing Dominic along to visit her. Whenever something broke in her apartment, the two of us went together to fix it. It was only later that things began to shift. At some point, I couldn't pinpoint exactly when, Dominic started going alone to buy her groceries. Alone to assemble her new furniture. He'd get a call from her in the middle of the night, throw on his coat, and walk out the door. Every time I confronted him, he'd say the same thing.
She's Lucien's widow.
Then he'd shake me off and leave, but I never imagined he'd go so far as to give her a child.
Take a good look at yourself.
He flung the words at me and slammed the door behind him, again. Soon enough, Vivian's social media updated once more. In the photo, Dominic's hand rested on her gently swelling belly, the light warm and intimate. The caption, "Baby's daddy came to be with us. He said this is where home really feels warm." I laughed until the tears came. At 3 in the afternoon, I arrived at the hospital. After paying for the procedure, I sat in the general waiting area for my number to be called. At the far end of the corridor, the VIP wing had been entirely cleared out. Several bodyguards in black suits stood at attention on either side. I recognized the Valenti crest on their tie pins. The door to the VIP consultation room opened, and Dominic walked out with one hand firmly on Vivian's waist. She wore a cream-colored loose dress and leaned into his arms, her face a portrait of bliss and devotion. They sat down in the lounge area, heads close together as they talked. I turned, intending to slip away in the other direction, but Dominic had already looked up and spotted me.
Serena,
His brow furrowed, his gaze cold and heavy.
are you following me?
I kept my voice as flat as I could.
I'm just here to see a doctor.
For what?
Dominic, don't give Serena a hard time. Maybe it's just a routine checkup? Let me go talk to her. I don't want you two fighting because of me.
You're pregnant. Sit still. The doctor said you need to rest during the first trimester. Don't move around. I'll handle this.
I turned to leave again. Dominic stepped forward and grabbed my wrist. The yank sent me stumbling backward. I nearly fell.
I'm still talking to you, Serena. What are you doing at the hospital?
And I already answered. I'm here to see a doctor. I'm not so idle that I'd waste my time stalking the two of you.
Dominic frowned, seeming about to snatch the receipt from my hand to check for himself.
Serena, I know you're angry, but after Lucy was gone, I was all alone in that house, so lonely. I just wanted a little life of my own to keep me company. I never meant to hurt you and
I calmly withdrew my hand. The next second, Vivian let out a cry, her body pitching sharply backward. Dominic shoved me aside and caught her in his arms.
Are you okay? Does anything hurt?
I'm fine. My legs just went weak. Dom, don't blame Serena. She didn't mean to.
Are you really that vicious, Serena?
I didn't touch her.
I saw it with my own eyes. If anything happens to her or the baby, I will never forgive you.
Dominic,
He paused mid-motion as he was soothing Vivian.
what if I told you I'm pregnant and I came here today for an abortion?
At that moment, Vivian tilted her face up close to his, her lips grazing the shell of his ear.
Serena, don't try to manipulate me with tricks like that. No matter what, I'm not leaving Viviana.
Serena Valente, are you here? Are you still going through with the procedure?
I don't know how long I stood there, not until the nurse called my name from the doorway.
Yes. I want this pregnancy terminated.
Before long, I was wheeled into the operating room, the blinding surgical light directly overhead. Then, darkness. That evening, when I returned to the townhouse, the place was pitch black. No calls, no texts, nothing. But when I opened my phone, there he was again on Vivian's feed, a set of maternity photos. Dominic in a white dress shirt, wearing a pink cartoon headband for the shoot, their hands layered together on her gently rounded belly, gazing tenderly at each other. I liked the post. For an entire week after that, Dominic didn't come home. I took the antibiotics alone, pressed a hot water bottle to my abdomen alone, and reviewed the terms of the divorce agreement alone. The day the faxed divorce papers arrived, Dominic called.
Dinner at the family estate tonight.
Fine.
When I pushed open the dining room doors, I saw that the chair beside the head of the table, the one that had always been mine, was occupied by someone else. Vivienne, Dominic's mother, Helena, was smiling warmly and holding her hand.
Oh, Serena, you're here.
Serena, after Helena found out I was pregnant, she insisted I move into the estate for my prenatal care. She said it would be easier to look after me here. Please don't overthink.
That's enough, Viviana. Serena, you and Dominic have been married 5 years without producing a child. The baby in Vivian's stomach is the sole LLT heir. It's only natural she lives here. As for you, starting tomorrow, you'll move in and learn from the housekeeper how to take proper care of a pregnant woman. If Vivian is satisfied with you in any way, I'll have Dominic divorce you.
Instantly, every servant in the dining room wore a smirk. They were all waiting for me to become the jealous shrew, waiting for me to lose my mind, to scream, to beg. Instead, I laughed.
Well, that works out perfectly.
Helena's brow furrowed.
What's that supposed to mean? Helena, I came here tonight for one reason. To divorce Dominic.
The dining room went silent for a few seconds.
You, Serena, don't forget where you came from. The fact that you're even sitting at this table is a privilege the Velazzi family granted you.
Then it's settled. I don't want your privilege anymore.
And was about to pull the divorce agreement from my bag when Vivian dropped to her knees without warning.
Serena, I'm begging you, don't do this to my baby. The child is innocent. This is all my fault. You can't just let a life.
Stop! Serena, you're actually trying to force her to abort the baby?
I'm not.
The next instant, before I could finish, he charged across the room and drove his shoe into my lower abdomen. The force was savage, no restraint.
Vicious bitch! Haven't I taught you enough of a lesson already?
My vision was blurring, but I braced myself and dragged my body upright, inch by inch. Then, with the last of my strength, I pulled the divorce agreement from my bag and hurled it in his face. My voice sounded far away and hollow.
Dominic Valenti, we're done.
The rage on his face froze. Then I turned and walked toward the door. 1 step, 2 steps. My vision collapsed into blackness. My knees buckled and I went down. Something warm surged from inside me, soaking through my skirt.
Her legs, there's blood everywhere. John kicked her in the stomach. Is she Miss Marion? Call an ambulance. Hurry, she's passed out.
Serena! Serena! Serena, look at me! Don't close your eyes! Look at me!
I tried to open my mouth and say something, but nothing came out. The blood pooled beneath me, spreading, and the darkness swallowed me whole.